to support the platform just in case anything like this happens again, you can do it by way of PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and also by the Anchor. And you can also further support the platform by way of going to the Teespring store or the shoe store that is located in the comment section below. According to reports, the hip hop businessman has agreed to purchase licensed marijuana operations in 3 states from Cresco Labs Inc. and Columbia Care Inc. for up to $185 million. The deal, if approved, will be America's largest black-owned and licensed cannabis company. Under the deal, a company owned by Diddy will acquire 9 retail stores and 3 production facilities in New York, Massachusetts, and Illinois. His company would pay $110 million in cash and $45 million in debt financing, plus additional money based on certain market growth milestones. Cresco and Columbia agreed to merge in March, the WSJ reported. The WSJ noted that Diddy decided to venture into the marijuana market to address the inequalities in the system where black people are disproportionately arrested for marijuana crimes. It's diabolical, Combs, 53 years old, told the WSJ. How do you lock up communities of people, break down their family structure, their futures, and then legalize it and make sure that those same people don't get a chance to benefit or resurrect their lives from it? CNBC reported that the deal comes after Cresco Labs earlier this year agreed to purchase rival Columbia Care in a $2 billion deal that would make Cresco the top U.S. cannabis producer. Per the deal, Cresco must divest assets in limited license markets such as New York. Diddy joins a list of celebrities like Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg, and Wiz Khalifa, among others. Although he is a new entrant, he said he has been mulling venturing into the sector for years. Now, the key part I want to pay attention to is the fact of what he spoke about. He said it's diabolical. He said that, it's crazy how you can criminalize and you can lock up black people for this and then turn around and legalize it, right? Not releasing said people after you've legalized it, right? And then even if some of those people are able to get out, it's not easy for them to go directly into it because why? Now they got a record. So you lock them up, steal time and energy away from them, then you release them, and then the same thing that you locked them up for, you want to legalize it. You want to be able to profit off of it, but you want to make sure the ones that were, in a sense, good at doing it, right? The ones that were primarily doing it, you want to make sure that they can't become, a businessman. You want to make sure that they can't venture. You want to make sure to cut off the road right there. That should tell you what America is. That should tell you how America works. That they will find something to be a problem up until they find a way to specifically make money directly off of it. And once they make money directly off of it, they'll make sure that if you were the problem, they said that you were the problem or the causation, they're going to make sure that you're not, even a thought when it comes into the business ventures. That's America. And that's the America that a lot of people don't even want to look at or pay attention to. So whenever, you have a lot of people that want to talk about, America's this great country and yada yada yada. America has done a lot of jacked up stuff and they're still doing a lot of jacked up stuff to this day, and specifically to the black community. But people always want to, talk about the black, black people always want to, they want to cry and they always want handouts. They always want this. They always, they want this. They want people to fix their problems that they should automatically be able to fix for themselves, and not the government's job. It's not the people's job. The people didn't do it. The government didn't do it. It was you. Okay. All right. But the most interesting thing is that let's put it in reverse, right? So the police and the governments who criminalized a lot of, other things directly out here, like class A, type of deals. They decided instead of trying to, lock up their own people, they were like, you know what? We got to treat this situation different. Let's open up some clinics that are free where they can go and they can, take in the things that they're addicted to legally. The doctors are there, the police are there watching directly over them. It's a clean environment. They can come in and they can leave out. That's what they did. That's exactly what they did. Knowing the fact that this is a criminal act, knowing the fact that this is illegal, you're allowing these people to partake in these illegal things and they're not getting jailed or arrested. And you know that they're using. You know that it's in their system, but You found a way to profit off of it, so there you go. There you go. Like I said, the system is something. It's something. And the main thing that I feel that people should take away from this is the fact of ownership. Is the fact of seeing something that's going on. And if you got the money, the willpower, and you've done your due diligence and you got the knowledge base for it, go out there and see what your money can do. Go out there and profit from a lot of things. Now, some people will say, well, of course, Diddy and all these celebrities can do it because they have the money. They have this, they have that. How can average everyday black people do the same things that they're doing? They can't. Well, that's a poor man's mindset. And I'm going to say it like this. It would not take a lot in order to, in a sense, to get $1 million. It wouldn't. And especially if you got enough black people that are like-minded and that are willing to share the workload. They're willing to all go in and to all also profit, to split things evenly. You can plan all of this out, and it's a very good, great business venture. You can easily sit up there and do it. The problem is, you have a lot of black people that will make excuses on why it is that they don't want to work with other black people. You have black people that do have some valid issues and problems with black people, or you just have black people out there that just have imaginary issues, that just want to say that they got a problem when realistically they don't even have one, just to stop and impede progress, right? So, in all three examples, you have people out there that are not only afraid of success, but they don't want to specifically venture out with other people. And they want to blame X, Y, and Z for the reason why it is that they're not doing certain things when really it's in a sense them stopping themselves. Self versus self. Like I keep telling people, fear is a very great and a very powerful thing. Um, the moment in time that people can, in a sense, conquer that their own fear or learn how to wield, that type of power, that's the moment in time that you're going to evolve into another version of yourself. You're going to be a more powerful being. You will become a person, an individual that can, in a sense, see things, and you'll just go out there and set to like conquer it. You might fail a couple of times, but you're going to keep going back because you don't have no fear of failure. It's training at the end of the day. It's going to strengthen you. It's going to make you stronger. The only time that you really fail is if you quit. Just because you might drop the ball or you might lose here and here, and here, that's not really a failure. It's trial and error at the end of the day, because as long as you keep going, everything is training. No matter what setbacks you have, it's all training that's going to make you stronger. It's going to make you impervious to a lot of other things out here. But it's realistically up to self if that individual wants to conquer a lot of those things. Most people don't, because they don't want to, walk that road. They don't want to take that, that long, dark, cold, untraveled road. They rather, take the road where it's a lot of warmth and heat when they see everybody else. And that's the problem. This is why you got, you know, doers, and you got other people that just sit back. This is why you got teachers. This is why you got a lot of students. This is why you got a handful of people that are realistically millionaires and billionaires, and everybody else is middle to poor. Like I said, the mindset realistically is the very first difference. So, hopefully people will pay attention and look at the things that are transpiring out here and see what lane that they can move into so that they can progress, become them better selves, and create generational wealth for not only themselves and their children, but also for the community as well.